teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Running back with the football. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. 4th down, looking to throw for it. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. They're going to run it here. They test the middle there, but yet nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Grab behind the line, it's Haas. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
They moved the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it's good, right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
second knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Fights off a defender. And he swarmed in the backfield. That's a great effort there, but could not get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Bringing pressure. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's got it in the open. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw to the left. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one can hurt you.
And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long range. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Over the middle, it's Haas. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And the Rebels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to pass. It's King. He escapes the pocket. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Takes the handoff. It's Powell. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
say it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Caught near the sticks. It's Powell. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Caught in the backfield. It's Powell. Now the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. And Kirk gets Ole Miss on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
The Yellow Jackets are going to cash in here in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The receiver grabs it. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. He's running out of time here. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they work a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out in the open field and use his speed. And he picks up some yards here, but see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
On third and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. And the pass is incomplete, but the defender a little too aggressive here. That should result in a first down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly fourth down penalty on the defense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. It's a toss to the left side.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking downfield. It's King. On the move now. Looking to scramble now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
This is a deflating play for this defense on third and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback. And he uses his legs to pick it up.
Escaping the pocket, now moving to his right. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. You make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Yellow Jackets lining up here on 1st and 10. Running out of time in the pocket. Cut quickly. Brings her in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. This quarterback on fire today. And they'll set up for the PAT. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He hands it to the back. As the first down is still going. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The Rebels looking to run some tempo here. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. The pass is intercepted. He could go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They take some all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Cunningham. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. QB decides to keep it here. Picks up the first, looking for more. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Defense is coming after him. Oh, the pass rush gets home. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Yellow Jackets will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cunningham. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Grab down the middle. It's Haas. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And the Rebels hustle to the line to run that hurry up. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Finds his man. It's Lee. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
No huddle now for the offense.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Now here he goes. And the senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. And the Rebels with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He'll avoid this sack, but is brought down after a short gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. This will call incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, everybody in the stadium, including this defense, knew they were going to run the football just to get it away from the shadow of their own goal line. What's amazing is they were able to pop a big run like that. And if you're the defensive coordinator, it's got to be one of the most frustrating things. But let's give credit to the offense. They blocked it well and made it happen.
Play action here on 1st down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
The sack sets up 2nd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. And the Yellow Jackets will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Well, this decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not smart football.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Rebels.
Chris, that's what I love love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point is good. They trail by 8, 21-13. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Heckle made it to 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
That's just great execution by this offense. The quarterback needs time on that post route. I'm impressed by this receiver. I didn't know if he'd be able to get clear on that post, but he does. Lined up on the right side. Quarterback and he have worked on this all week to be able to find that route and that timing. This time they hit it for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Cunningham. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down, looking to throw the football. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Grab behind the line. It's Toss. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Gets some space around the 30. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. The Rebels looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
And the Rebels pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. Look out, room to run here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a man. The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Quick completion to the tight end. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kirk, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And the freshman brings him down quickly. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Looking to pass here on second down. bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21. And the Rebels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it here. Breaks into open space. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. On the ground, it's Lacy. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
12th play of this marathon drive in the playoff, and they face 3rd and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Off target and incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's running out of time here. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's got room to run. Breaks into the clear. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Chris, you talk about an easy completion for a big pickup. These little touch passes, it's a real test for this defense to be able to set the edge. They were behind that play from the beginning. Lucky they were able to stop him before he took it to the house.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and a chance of an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down.
I like the idea of putting the ball up in the air to give your receiver a chance to high point the ball. But on that one, you better be careful. He's lucky he didn't throw a pick.
Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
To the air, it's King. Running out of time in the pocket. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Caught over the middle. It's right. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And there's the tight end. I've been waiting to see him make a play, and this defense has done such a good job of eliminating him from being a factor in the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead. He finally makes an appearance for his first catch.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. The Rebels looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot. Ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath. Tackle them inbounds and keep that clock moving.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Contact in the neutral zone leads to the penalty. That's good news for the offense. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's toss. Now play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43. And the Rebels have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Now, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass not complete.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to throw yet again. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they've got him! A 4th down. And a turnover on downs.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. On 1st down, it's play action. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Broke out of bounds, but it's another gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking downfield. It's King. Moves out of the pocket. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. Quarterback still with the football. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, the ball is knocked loose.
Just a critical error here by this offense late in the game, working with the lead. The last thing you want to see is obviously a turnover. But give credit to this defense. They got the ball back to their own offense, and now they got a real shot.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stopped him short of the 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Lee. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27. And the Rebels come to the line in a hurry up. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down at the 46. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Quarterback keeps the football. The ball is loose near the goal line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Chris, that's a free ball. Anybody can jump on that. The offense, presence of mind to see it and get on top of that. That's going to be a touchdown. What a play.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Cunningham. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Oh, he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And now from the pistol formation. Looking for some space. It's Lacy. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to...
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Well, somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Throws to the tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.